Everybody, welcome back to another exciting edition of Approved for Audiences. Holy fuck, I just realized last week we didn't say who the fuck we were.
We're a couple of yuck boys.
Yeah. This week we're doing 2016's The Nice Guys. Chase, you want to handle some business?
Yeah, that's Tim. I'm Chase.
Tim and Dean, Chase Newport to my left. Go ahead and tell them they can find us on the Instagrams.
Yeah, guys, on Instagram, come follow us and hang out at Approved for All Audiences. On Twitter, come vote in our polls and validate myself, and that is Approved for All.
And you're parking.
Tim, tell them about maybe our website.
Yeah, you know, you can get on your browser there. Hop on the old browser, the Internet Explorer, type in the www.approvedforaudiences.buzzsprout.com. There you're going to find links to everything, the Twitter, the Instagram, the YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, why don't you go ahead and hit the fucking subscribe button? That was not fun.
Dude, and tell them what they get if they subscribe.
If you get the subscribe button in your vicinity of your beings, you'll get premium content every midnight, every Thursday. Fuck! For you!
If we get to 200 subscribers, we're going to live stream Tim getting a vasectomy, guys!
You got any trouts this week, dude?
I do. Alex McRae. The secret butthole poster is literally in my car right now. We're going to sign it for you after the show. Maybe we'll pull a picture up of it. We have it. You won 3 months ago. We have it.
Yeah, we do have it.
Thanks for tuning in. Your comments always make me laugh a lot. Thank you.
And I'd like to give a big old shout out to Sam Pelly for being subscriber number 72.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Sam. Working our way to that fat old hundo.
Nice to see a lady get a subby here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, ladies don't like us.
We'd be two of the nicest guys to run into on an alleyway in the middle of the night after a bar.
Like, and you know what? I happen to have an alleyway behind my house.
Yeah, and I'll sign your tits for free.
And I got a bar in front of my house.
Hey!
Where are you, Sam?
Sammy!
Hey, Billy, where you at, girl?
And then,
say names.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who I had. I think his name was Austin Dillon.
Yeah.
And
out of Nebraska?
It was one of the fucking, because it was, I remember we thought about it because we were talking about the Great Plains and like the Dakotas. It's one of those. It might have been Nebraska. Anyway, cool to see some new faces from people that we don't know personally.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Welcome, Austin and Sam.
Yeah, if you aren't subscribed and you want to get a little shout out from your sweet, sweaty fellas, you can go ahead and subscribe. I see yous. We'll say your name.
We'll fucking hang out with you.
We might even touch front pants.
Front pants.
Yeah.
Now, Tim, if you have to go pee on a golf course, what's your strategy here?
What's my strat pack? It depends on the course. It depends. It's the trash level, really.
Yeah, how yuck are you getting?
Not me.
Oh.
If it's like a dirt bag course, I don't give a fuck. I'm peeing wherever I want.
Okay.
If it's a little bit of high society, I'm gonna look for a bush. I'm gonna look for a tree. I'm gonna see what people are playing. Now, the real question is: are we going through the zip, or are we going over pants?
I don't go through the zip
Ever. That was affirmative. Ever.
No, I don't think I do.
Have you ever tried it?
Actually, maybe I haven't.
You should try it.
I don't know if my boxer briefs have the front pocket. They must.
Well,
I never used that thing. Is that what that's for?
Yeah.
Huh.
I wear bibs at work, like Carhartt coverall fucking things.
Oh.
So like it's an issue. Like if I'm taking a shit, like it sucks that everyone knows it's me because I got jingly janglies. I gotta go cheep, and then they're metal and they hit and like, oh well, Tim's taking a shit. I'm like, God damn it. So I try to go front pocket all the time. And it's made me a little less scared about the zippy. So yeah, if I'm trying to pull a stealther off, like have you ever gone roadside?
No.
Oh, dude, a big roadside guy.
Yeah, I remember one time you just fucking stopped on like 205.
I'll do 205, 405, I-5. I don't give a fuck.
I got really skeeved out, and I was like, he's for sure going to get in trouble. You can't just do that.
Are you kidding? Especially in our area, dude. You can make a house out of shit, and they won't evict you. It doesn't matter.
Like, public display of indecency or some shit.
What's if you're new to the show? We're Portland metro area. Like they got other fish to fry than a guy that pays his taxes taking a piss on the highway. Huh. Unless you're being like, if you got dick to traffic, bad look.
You never go front to traffic.
You never go front traffic, dude. You don't do it. But if you're trying to be discreet and then it's an emergency, then you just do it. You just Beaverton, Nike. Let's go.
What?
Just do it.
Whoop.
Yeah. We're about hour 4 in the lab here.
Oh, I can understand things today.
Am I saying things?
You're doing fine.
I'm enunciating.
Yeah.
Correctly.
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought you meant 1 hour 4 minutes.
Oh no. I mean,
No.
This is episode 2. This is beer 47.
It's pretty hot out.
It's not bad. Well, it is bad. Oh, creaky door. Remember last episode I said, hey, stop saying things people can't hear? And now I'm making this longer, so pretty cool. I'm also doing a weird beer thing.
Keep your arm up, buddy. I wanted to see how long we can go. I had too many chiladas yesterday golfing, so I have gurgle tummy today, and
yeah,
I don't like hair of the dog. If we had a coffee mug that had our logo on it, would you guys use one?
And what would you put in it?
You could come in it.
Brown liquor, clear liquor, feces.
Brown liquor, clear liquor. You could put poop in it.
Yeah, you could.
You could put pens in it.
That'd be kind of cute. That's probably, if we do it, that's probably what I'm going to use it for. Actually,
Put some pens in it.
I'm not a real big coffee guy.
Every day, 2 or 3 cups.
I drink more green tea. I'm kind of a green tea FAG kind of fella. If you spell it, it's not mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
CUNT.
See you next Thursday. That's what we do on every episode.
YUCK, dude. Freaking yuck out of here. I'm going to try and make it work.
Okay.
What'd you have for dinner? What are you going to have for dinner?
That's curious. Grace said she had some ideas, but she's on a new schedule. So by the time she gets home, I'm about ready to saw some logs.
Was that taking a shit?
No, I was going to sleep. I think I still have some leftover TB I might get creative with. We've been a real tater tot casserole family lately.
Is there any left?
No, I haven't made it yet. I might make that. But I don't know.
I want to try that again in my lifetime.
It's pretty good.
I don't remember everything that was in it. I had a lady put hard-boiled egg in lasagna one time.
Hard-boiled lasagna, dude. That's fucking... I like a hard-boiled egg, but lasagna, pretty different.
The like kind of stinky egg fart taste was so overbearing. And dude,
with newts, did she use like Italian sauce? What are we doing here?
All regular lasagna fixin', made from scratch. Also took for fucking ever.
Yeah, it takes a while. I like a lasagna,
dude. The side for that was just a steaming heap of green beans, and literally, there's only one food that I know that I absolutely fucking hate. It's green beans. Just don't like them.
I'm allergic to peas.
And then now the second food that I absolutely hate is lasagna with hard-boiled egg. It was god awful. I'm so sorry if you're listening to this. Thank you so much for having me over. Sorry we didn't make love.
I don't. But you made dudes probably. I don't understand in any way how you make that jump.
Dude, it said it was like a family thing, and she's like, everyone's really surprised. And I'm like, everyone's lying to you.
Yeah, it's pretty icky.
It was not
so
good.
Was it like diced hard-boiled eggs, or she just put some fucking eggs in there?
They were like cut up.
Okay.
But it was gross.
Huh. I had a gal invite me over. It's a long story. It wasn't like a romantic thing or whatever. She just had me over for dinner.
Not for coitus?
No, not at all. She had a family and stuff. Doesn't matter. Anyway, she made mashed potatoes, and she put like half a jug of mayonnaise in them. And I was like, yo, you ever heard of butter? Like, what the fuck? And I'm a pretty polite fella.
Sure.
And I like mashed potatoes, so I'm like, you know what? We're gonna try it out. We're gonna try it out. And I loaded like a lot of mashed potatoes because I like mashed potatoes. I actually wrote a book about it in 3rd grade. My favorite food, mashed potatoes.
Aww.
Yeah, it was about a 6-page book. That's a lot of words for mashed potatoes, though.
That's good work from you.
Yeah. What, those words in a row?
In a book?
Yeah.
About 10 mashed potatoes.
We also did another... I'll finish this thought. They fucking sucked and it was weird. I also wrote another book that actually got, like, quote-unquote published. I wish I still had it. Kinda. It was pretty mean. It was called Bald. Like, everybody in... I think it was 5th grade. you would write a short story, and then the school had some deal with like a publisher that they would publish your fucking 12-page book or whatever. It was like a picture book, and it was supposed to be cute. And mine was called Bald because my mom was like pissed at me for not doing my homework, and she like pulled me by the hair and like threw me in my room. Like, and it probably wasn't as intense, but I was like pretty vindictive, and I was like, I'm gonna write a fucking story about this, and I did, and fucking they got called to the principal's office, and it was a whole fucking thing, dude.
No fucking way.
I can still see the picture. It's like a stick figure, a short one, and then like a taller one, and the taller one's like holding the hair of the other one, like a blue sky and a sun, like wearing fucking sunglasses. I wish I had like 12 copies.
Shit.
Because they would mail them to your family members and shit, and it was a real hot topic for about 6 months.
Did they like question your mom?
Oh yeah, dude, it was a whole thing. It was a whole fucking thing. Yeah, it was like child abuse. Yeah, it wasn't, but I made it seem that way in my story.
Child abuse by Tim.
Yeah, no.
That's a great. That's a story I didn't know.
Oh really? I'm pretty sure I had a copy at the Red House.
Maybe I knew it.
You probably grazed over it.
That's great.
Because like at the time, it was probably just like, weird. But really, it was like, fuck, your parents are like in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's published.
Yeah. Well, I mean, published like lately.
Hey,
it was like bound. It was like a bound book.
You're an author.
Well, they call me TB Dick Sauce.
What?
That's my pen name.
TB Dick Sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, would it be funny if you went to a food court dressed as a judge in the court, and then you ate the food and reviewed it?
Food court.
Food court. Food court. We did that already.
Yeah, dude. I'm really glad you kept me from getting a black and mild yesterday.
Dude, it sounded so awful, but then it sounded nice later. It was weird.
It was booze.
We're I think we talked about that. We're both over a year. Well, you were probably closer to 2, maybe.
I mean, I'm a liar. I got the douche flute here, but
yeah, we the douche flute.
Yeah, that's what the kids call them.
This fucking yuck stick, dude.
Yeah, yuck stick. I like that.
Tim and I were spoofing in the car yesterday. It was just like you go to the doctors once every 6 years, and just like everyone else, and they're like, "Do you use tobacco?" No. You fucking dumb bitch.
Do you almost overdose on nicotine daily? Well,
how many beers can you drink in a setting? Are you fucking challenging me?
Describe setting.
Is one weekend is that 2 different instances?
Objection.
I feel like I'm gonna get questioned by my doctor, then Tim's gonna like pop up. Actually, if you have 40
pandering the client.
Yeah, we don't have to answer that. Fucking lie.
Plead the sig.
What's the normal answer here? Well, for women, it's supposed to be like 2.5 a week. A week?
Wait, 2.5 what?
Like drinks.
Oh, what?
Oh, dude, it's for like an adult male, it's like 5 a week.
What kind of fucking nerds making this rules and regs? Is this Fauci? I'll fucking.
Is this Fauci?
I'll eat that guy's clit, dude. I don't even care.
My nurse's hand looked a little shaky.
Do you have a nurse?
No. I did for a while. When I was with Kaiser, I had a good doctor.
Kaiser! Oh, don't do that. That's a tie into the movie, actually, a little bit.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I had a fuck. I'm not gonna get into that. Well, tell me if this story is like inappropriate. You don't want this on here because it does involve your mom, but it's more of like a funny thing. The Shakira with the chips.
Oh, enough time has passed. I think that's probably fine.
Well, what is it, 8th grade?
Maybe.
Spill
the beans. I'll see how I feel about it later.
I smoked dope for like the 3rd time ever and actually felt the effects of marijuana on a walk with Tim on his like birthday night thing.
Yeah, I think that was my 14th, 13th. That must have been 14, 15.
I hope 14, 15. That sounds better than saying I was.
It's probably 14, 15.
Okay.
Probably 14.
Anyway, I got stoned for the first time, and it was really fun. We get back to his shed that we have turned into a that was like our music hangout joint.
If you listen to the podcast, we've talked about the shed before.
Yeah. So, I don't remember I remember like thinking I was hilarious, and I would grab like we had fucking potato chips or something, or just tortilla chips.
Something.
And I was crushing them above my head doing the
Yeah.
Shakira dance. Like it was the funniest thing I had ever heard.
Actually, we could
of.
probably pin down the year by that song.
Hips don't lie.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we need
Oh, they were doing a thing.
But it's like, was it just your mom or was it both your parents?
My dad came out too.
Fuck.
Yeah. Which, if you know my dad, he's a quiet giant. He's like, I don't care. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, your mom says you guys are having fun in here. I'm like, yeah, leave.
Let us keep having fun.
Love you, Marco.
Yeah.
Never said Marco before. That's weird.
Anyway, I don't remember the whole thing. I was just weird because I was stoned for the first time. And
Oh, do you remember what you told her?
something about stems?
Yeah, you had a bunch of stems in your thumb. Because there's blackberry bushes. I think maybe you got stuck by something.
Oh.
Because I remember she like put Neosporin on your thumb or something, and you kept calling them stems.
Because weed has stems back then.
Yeah, well, that's what I was scared about, but I don't think my mom ever put that together.
Definitely not.
Probably not.
Till just now.
Yeah, whatever. She'd probably laugh at it now. I mean, that's fucking 15, 17 years ago.
We were boys.
We were boys, and we were close to home. It's not like we were running amok.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, we're looking at them, looking for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're pretty responsible for trying to do silly things. I mean,
yeah.
We weren't vandalizing nothing. We were trying to hold shoeless tobaccus.
Remember when the fucking neighbor called the cops on us at like 5 because we played music too loud? We listened to The Used in my swimming pool.
Vividly remember.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
I thought he called. We weren't even doing band practice.
No, we just your brother gave us the Used self-titled album. If you haven't heard The Used and you like The Used, that's a fucking great album. And I put like a set of speakers in the window because the garage had like power. Or not the garage, the shed. And there was like a little baby pool. Or was that the big pool?
It was pretty good size.
We had a big pool and a small pool at different times.
I don't think this was a baby one.
Was it like the 3-foot one?
That sounds about right.
My like weird ex-step grandpa was like a junker. And he was like, I got this pool. He had a nebulizer. Like, do you want it?
That's a good.
And we're like, I guess. And then we had a pool for like 4 months. And yeah.
Fuck, I forgot the I didn't forget, but
we were just chilling.
Yeah, I remember that being really fun, like summertime fucking pool.
And that guy killed himself.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of the Used.
He felt used.
Huh. It's a bummer he called the cops. Did he ever just come and ask us? Like, would you guys turn that down? I feel like we weren't little shits back then.
No. I mean, he was kind of far from us. Not
Which
really.
neighbor? Like,
so a friend of my house, like directly across the street, but he had probably like a 25-foot driveway. So his house was closer to Michael's backyard than us.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
But I have a hard time believing that my stereo was that fucking loud.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
It was like a little baby Philips stereo.
Did the cop come and ask us to?
Yeah, he just said tone it down. But we were just a couple of shirtless fucking 13-year-olds. Like,
yeah.
Sorry, sir.
We'll rub your root. Go get my fucking leather jacket.
Yeah, right? Episode 14.
Is it really 14?
I don't know.
That'd be cool if you knew that.
Hopefully.
Oh, that's a lot of story time.
Yeah, that's a pretty good story time.
But were you going to say something about, it was a very specific question to bring up post-sex Saggart.
Well, holy shit. We'll bring it up next week. We're 21 minutes in.
Hey.
Guys, an hour to fill is pretty easy.
It's surprisingly easy.
Yeah.
Well, that was a pretty good story time, buddy. But
Thanks,
I think it's about the time that we get a little word from Bill here and get into some news of the week.
Who?
I think his name is.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
You know what's funny? We're allowed to use that because it's news.
I wonder if maybe it will ever get old for me.
It'll happen.
I still really love it.
I still enjoy it quite a bit. Fuck that guy. He sucks. Anyway, on to the news. I don't know if you guys know about the Orphan movie. Came out in like 2008, I want to say. Don't jot that down. I could be wrong. But there's a prequel, The Orphan 2, coming to Paramount.
Oh.
Let me look at the date really quick here. Paramount Plus, that is. Excuse me. I should have looked at this first. August 19th, Paramount Plus exclusive. It's still a Darkcast release, and it's the same director. Did I write the director's name down? Of course I didn't. But yeah, it's a prequel to The Orphan. If you don't know the Orphan story, this family adopts this girl. They think she is a child. She really turns out to be 30 something years old, and she kills a bunch of people. It's a really fucking. The first one's great. I love it. So hopefully the second one is telling like how she gets all fucked up. Hopefully it's cool. Cheese?
What kind of spooks are we talking here?
It's more shocking than scary.
Okay.
And it actually is based on a true story. I believe it was the Czech Republic. There was a kid. I might get this backwards. There was a girl portraying a boy and was adopted, and he turned out to be 35 and like killed a family or family members, killed a bunch of people. It was either a boy portraying a girl or vice versa. Anyway, that's what the story's based on. But after the movie came out, a family in, I want to say middle America, like somewhere in the Midwest, they were like, oh shit, did that happen to us? And they had an adopted kid, and they legally like made them change their age because they had a convincing enough case that the court was like, yeah, I guess so. And that kid tried to flee to Canada because they're like, I'm a fucking child. This is insane. And then this family was prosecuted for like severe child abuse.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Pretty crazy. So this movie has had some like real ties into some real shit. I'm misquoting a little bit. Look it up. Look up Orphan True Story America, Orphan True Story like Europe. But yeah, based on a true story ish. And yeah, the events of the movie made, I think the name was The Bennetts. Look up that because it's fucking what? It's fucking wild.
I want to look it up right now. That's
yeah, dude,
fucking
it's
wild.
crazy. Yeah, and they were prosecuted to the full extent of the law, as they should. Like, you're fucking dumb if you watch a scary movie and you're like, is that what our baby is? Like, fuck you. Yeah, I forget how they got the birthday changed, but they did legally get it changed. So the child that was like fucking 11 or something, they're like, it's 33, roundabout, whatever. And it did legally get changed.
You can't do that.
I don't know how they did. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of parts.
You can't do that.
Yeah. Somehow they got found out to be like...
It's like falsifying everything. How's that
yeah,
done legally?
Dude. Yeah, dude. I don't know. And I think that was like 08, 09, like right after this movie dropped. Pretty fucking wild. But I'm excited. Dark Castle release. They usually have pretty good shit. Yeah. I'm not always a fan of a prequel, but if you watched last week, we did Prey, and that was fucking awesome.
Really fun.
So hopefully this one's great too.
I want to read about all that right now.
I'll send you a text before you leave me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't scare
Chester
me.
Cheese, do you want to talk to the folks about this guy?
Yeah. Actually, quite a bit of news coming out of DC in the last 2 weeks. So when I told Tim this was news about the Flash movie, that is true, but there's also a bunch of other shit going on.
Yeah.
And so I was telling Tim this off camera. I like that he touches on a lot of horror, and then I feel like I touch on a good amount of comic book movies because that's like two pretty good niche movie communities.
Yeah, definitely niche things, yeah.
Like, so make goose to that. Anyway, guys, Flash is currently being rumored at Warner Brothers that they are going to scrap the entire project, and mind you, this thing is done filming. This shit's in post-production. I talked about this briefly. Ezra Miller, the star who plays the Flash, has been, I actually think I don't know exactly where he's at in the process, but he's been formally accused of a lot of accounts of like child abuse.
Like he is doing the abusing?
Yes, like he took in...
Wait, this fucking kid?
Ezra Miller, right there.
On the left?
Yep.
How old is he?
Perks of Being a Wallflower. He's probably 30.
Oh, wasn't super in that movie. 30, huh?
A lot of weird shit coming out about him back to back to back. There's a weird video of him like punching a woman, but then it's like not really. He's like kind of really doing it. Yeah, a bunch of shit I can show you. Pretty interesting read to go down that rabbit hole. But basically, he took in some like underprivileged teens, it sounds like, and then was like getting them to do drugs and like keeping them away from their parents. But like,
so he's like a fostered parent?
Yeah,
for lack of a better term?
For definitely lack of a better term. I don't think it's in a formal capacity at all. It's like...
Oh, he's like taking in street kids or something?
Yeah, and I think there's been some sexual allegations. I mean, I should probably research that a little bit more before I start. And Disney's in a... Or not Disney, excuse me. Warner Brothers is in a fucking weird spot because he was going to lead the fucking DC going forward.
He's like their guy.
Flash, which is going to be like one of their biggest. I mean, this newest Flash had Michael Keaton confirmed coming back as Batman. I mean, they're doing this.
Oh, that was a huge deal.
Yeah, they're doing this whole Flashpoint thing, and so they don't really know what to do. I mean, this shit is an expensive fucking film. But get this, so they're thinking about canceling the Flash, and they just another movie that is finished filming, and it was supposed to be the next step in Warner Brothers' version of the DC universe. Batgirl, completely nixed. They're not going to release it. It's done filming. It's in post-production as well. Nixing that whole project. It is no longer coming out. People were fucking livid at first.
Is there a reason? Are you getting there?
Yes.
Okay.
So the timing of it was really fucking poor on their part because they're like, hey, we're not doing Batgirl anymore. And people were just like, you motherfuckers. Like, dude, you've been hyping this shit up. There's been all this fun behind the scenes shit. The movie's done. You're polishing it. And the next fucking day, I forget the guy's name, but Warner Brothers has hired a guy basically who helped with the entire MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and said, we're going to kind of stop what the fuck's going on right now with the shit that's not working, which is most of it. And we have a 10-year plan that we're implementing. So what Disney did was Marvel Cinematic Universe, the MCU, Marvel Studios was its own studio. Complete creative control. The DC Cinematic Universe was overly fucking, Warner Brothers just had their cocks in every fucking hole in that thing, in all of it. So what they've said now is that, okay, Warner Brothers is going to step back. They're going to have an entire DC Cinematic Universe team, DC Studios basically, and then they're going to start a new 10-year plan. But they're just in such a fucking rocky start. But so people hear this and they're like, okay, that's a good idea. This shit's obviously not working. You guys know what the fuck you're doing.
So they're making their own production company, basically.
Yes.
It's surprising they didn't try to do that earlier.
Yeah, I think a lot of shit. I mean, it all. Like,
is Batman DC?
Yep.
Those are all Warner Brothers. Like
Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. That shit's all DC.
Yeah, not Spider-Man.
Not Spider-Man.
Columbia, Sony.
Well, yes, they changed it a little bit. I think to where.
Oh, really?
Sony. I don't know how it works.
Because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they were in the shits and were like, we got to sell an IP. And Sony was like, we'll take that one. And then Raimi got on board and that was a fucking smash hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so a lot of that's a good point. A lot of fucking crazy news coming out of the DC world. They don't know what to do with like the newest Aquaman stars fucking Amber Heard and like she's going bankrupt now and like I don't know all the facts, but from what it sounds like, Ezra Miller's a piece of shit. And the thing with comic book shit that you have working for you is you can reset and do time travel. You can change a bunch of shit. So I think the timing of announcing like, hey, we're not doing Batgirl pissed people off. But if you would have said, hey, we have this team coming in now to literally just make a studio to focus on a 10-year plan of just making good DC movies, people would have been like, okay.
Why cancel Batgirl? Just like funding?
I think, we don't really fully know. What they originally said is a total cop out because it was like it's not testing well with test audiences. But like
that's a cop out.
If
people are pissed, or is that a stunt in its own? You know what I mean?
It's a good question. But anyway, I mean, I think once people found out that like, well, there's a plan now. Like it was. If they would have announced that there's a plan, and unfortunately now we have to X out Batgirl because it's going to change everything. Like we have a whole new different way we're going with all this. Flash is getting cut too. People probably would have been like, that sucks, but I get it. Instead, they announced, hey, we're canceling this. Oh, fuck you. And then the next day, but we've got a dope plan for you. Reeled everybody back in. But people have been saying they needed their own studio. I mean, Warner Brothers.
It's baffling to me that they don't have one.
I mean, Warner Brothers were just being cunts about everything. I mean, they fucked up with like the first Superman was fun. 12 years later, you haven't had another one. Zack Snyder, whether you like him or not, he had a fucking plan for what he wanted to do. People didn't like it. Brought in Joss Whedon.
The fucking like 2012 Superman. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That one didn't really click real hard. I mean, not really a comic book guy. Yeah. Grace put it on the other day, and I was like, there's just something off about this thing. How'd you feel about it?
I liked it.
I mean, it's fine.
I'm also wanting to like these a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I watched a lot of that, like, Justice League cartoon when I was a kid.
Who's the villain in that one? There's like a heavy hitter in there, right?
No, it's General Zod.
Well, the actor. There's like a big name actor in that one, isn't there?
What the fuck is his name?
Sorry.
No, he's a really good actor. I can't believe I can't think of his name. it up right now.
Okay.
I thought you meant a big villain.
No, I don't know about the villains. I'll push PSC.
Yeah, so I like the 2013 Man of Steel. It's not going to be for everybody, but
Man of Steel, that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's just not going to be for everyone. If you don't like the comic book movie genre, then it's going to be like kind of.
I don't hate it.
The new Spider-Mans are really fun.
Oh, the No Way Homes and everything's about home for some reason.
Yeah,
is there a reason for that? I haven't seen any of them.
This is Home is Where the Heart is.
I believe fucking Shane Black, the man we're talking about today, he did Iron Man 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. The director?
Yeah.
Anyway, the only other thing I want to say about Man of Steel, Russell Crowe's in it. We're talking about Russell Crowe today. That's kind of fun. He plays Superman's dad. But anyway, yeah, kind of a lot of news wrapped up in there with what's going on with the Flash. But kind of fun to like be an observer on this and like just eat the popcorn and watch the shit headlines every day that are pouring in.
I can't even.
You have a property
this.
That is literally people are like begging you to pump shit out.
Yeah.
It's proven they will go. Just make something better. Or have an idea. That's why people got so horny for the 10-year plan, because it's like, what the fuck are we doing?
10-year plan. 10 years is a long time. We'll be 40. That's fucking crazy. It's a real bummer.
Oh, God.
Actually.
It just hit it, set in.
Sorry, dog. Well, let's get to
that's been today's show.
Let's get to the lamest one of the news. Friday the 13th will likely have another resurgence. Let me look at my notes here really quick because I forget names.
Jason Voorhees.
Yeah. So it's been 2009 was the last Friday the 13th installment, which was fucking not great. It's got like a 12% on Rotten Teas. I mean, when you pump out fucking 14 of these fucking things, I don't know. I still stand behind the latest Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I enjoyed it. I mean, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Of course, it's just fucking fodder for more cash. But I thought it was pretty fun. Filmed beautifully. That's not what we're talking about, though. So there's two guys, Sean Cunningham and Victor Miller. They both own like half of the IP, intellectual property for the layman. And they're kind of coming to terms with each other. So there's likely we'll see another Friday the 13th. But at the same time, like, do we need one? Do we fucking need one? I don't think so. But maybe they're clamoring to do one. Because, I mean, I don't know. If you and I had, like, a good idea, and then we started to feud for whatever reason, I don't know. If you have, like, something creative that you've done with your pal, and not to say that I know if they're pals or not, but if you have something you know that works, and you haven't done something for fucking, like, a decade, you might be wanting to try something else. So, hopefully, we'll get something fucking cool out of the Voorhees uni. But we'll see.
They've got brand recognition. Like, that's what I'm saying. Make a fucking cool thing and people will like it.
Yeah. Build it and they will come on your tits.
Whoa. Oh, sign me up.
Sign me trout.
Oh.
Rainbow trout.
Some say we got the best tits in the podcast game.
Dude, I got a pretty sweet set of A's.
Lucky.
Hereditary.
Anyway, is that it for the news?
I think so. Let me look here. Yeah.
Did you get yourself a little thrifty?
I did. Actually, this is a throwback thrifty. So if you're from the area, you might know a little grocery store called Winco. Mm-hmm. And they have a pretty fucking sick Blu-ray selection. Whenever I'm there, I annoy the wife and sit at the fucking Blu-ray turnstile for about 7 to 12 minutes and kind of dig through said turnstile.
Good.
Like $5 and then like $4 for DVDs. Dude, fucking, we went to Target the other day. Mm-hmm. Actually, we try to go like a couple times a month. Target's pretty fun. Their fucking DVD Blu-ray selection, dude, like the selection's fine, but the prices are insane. They want like $24. No, dude, like that's fucking nuts.
We need a $5 bin here.
That's what I'm saying. So I found this tasty little fella that we're talking about today. The Nice Guys.
The Nice Guys.
Fucking Blue Gay, $5, bargain bin. I saw this movie, I don't know, 3 years ago, and I was just enamored with it. It's fucking, I'm going to blow my load a little bit here already. I love this fucking thing, dude. I love it. So when I saw this in the bargain bin for $5, I'm like, I have to have it. I don't care if the house burns down. We're keeping this thing.
Right.
So I found it. I got it. Bonus features. Dude, it says private dicks on it. It's great.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, dude. They're PIs, which I guess doesn't make sense now that I'm saying it out loud. But yeah, dude, bonus features, $5, can't go wrong. If you got a PS3, throw it in there. You can watch it on your TV.
That's hilarious that it says private dicks.
Yeah, that's on the actual poster.
Huh, secret butthole.
And included with purchase, you get the digital download. Wow. The digital download, which is pretty cool.
Oh, dude, is that your garage?
Anyway, yeah, fucking, I wasn't going to talk about it. For the listener, I hate this curtain because it's hot in here.
Sorry.
But I guess what I'm saying here is fucking flapping in the wind. Check your local grocer. For DVDs and Blu-rays. Thank you.
If you're looking for entertainment, have you thought about Safeway?
They have a section. It's there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you ever see any more? I remember we used to set this up all the time.
What's that?
The little fucking displays they'd get for like new movies coming out.
I don't see them anymore. When I was a kid, though, we used to try to get first claims at Hollywood Video.
Yeah.
Have I talked about this on the pod?
I think well,
we had a movie room. Like,
yeah, you did.
we had like a fucking 5-6 bedroom house at the time. If you saw 2 episodes ago, I think I posted it on there.
So 2 or 3.
Anyway, yeah, we had like a little movie room, and we would get the cutouts. I think we had Atlantis and like Pocahontas 3 or some shit. But you would just put your name on Sharpie in the back, and they give you a call. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I wish I knew what happened to those.
Yeah, I was just thinking like shit like that. And like, you know how when we went to the mall and fuck the mall and
Food court,
man law, and you know we were asking about getting like, hey, do you guys got any movie posters we could have?
The mall.
Yeah, because you said if we went to the mall and I was a good boy, we could stop. No, I don't think we asked. That's like why I wanted to go. You tricked me into going to the mall.
Oh, we went to the mall, and then like it was just open for power walkers.
It was awful. It wasn't even that. It was like 11.
Yeah, it was just old people walking around the mall. Nothing was open. You could get an Annie Ann's Pretz, but that's about it.
And the only place to pee was like this little fuck kid's playroom.
Dude.
That sounds pretty bad.
I took a sit pee there, and I felt like a fucking pedophile. Yeah! Get there. That was probably loud. Sorry.
Let's
You want to get to the cast here? Or what movie are we talking about there, Cheese?
Oh, we're talking about The Nice Guys, starring Russell Crowe.
Why don't you go ahead and tell him a fucking synopsis?
The Nice Guy, starring Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. This movie came out in 2016. It is an hour and 56 minutes long. This is a little bit of
Turn him off.
It's a long synopsis. Okay, Holland March, Ryan Gosling, is a down-on-his-luck private eye in 1977 Los Angeles. Jackson Healy, Russell Crowe, is a hired enforcer who hurts people for a living. Fate turns them into unlikely partners after a young woman named Amelia mysteriously disappears. Healy and March soon learn that there's more to her story than meets the eye.
Pretty good summary of the 8-paragraph synopsis. Cheese.
I tried to wrap that up a little bit.
Pretty good. Thoughts, opinions, quick.
Yeah, it's coming in great on the score there. It's coming in at a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 7.3 out of 10 on IMDb.
Pretty good.
I actually think that's kind of low on the IMDb.
Yeah, this thing was
7-1.
marketed like pretty poorly.
Really?
It came out like adjacent to the Angry Birds, which like fucking, I don't know how, but was like a box office sensation.
Angry Birds was?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's like the death of art to me. Like, you made a movie about a fucking freemium game.
I mean, we love Brink.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Okay. You're right. Brink's original.
It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be a fucking. It wasn't a theatrical release movie. Like
Okay.
it didn't. It didn't have greed in its eyes.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And Angry Birds is just meant to fucking, just make fucking up-teens amounts of money, and then you get something like this, which has 2 fucking heavy hitters, especially at the time. 2 fucking dingers, dude. And it fucking it made like, what do we got here? Box office 62.8 milli, budget 50. So it made, was that like 13 mil?
So it didn't do great.
No, that's a commercial failure.
That's a flopperino.
Which is why I don't want to get into it yet, but the ending is kind of open-ended, but like politely open-ended to where like you're satisfied with the way it ends, but there could also be a sequel there if you want it to be.
Sure.
But we'll see. The reason we're doing this one is because it's trending on Netflix, and I love the shit out of this movie.
Yeah.
I love it so much. This is probably going to ruin my rating, but this is probably top 10 for me. I fucking love this thing so much.
Wow.
I love it a lot. But depending how this does, like now, like if it gets a resurgence, we might get a sequel, but odds aren't real good.
Yeah, I had the benefit of the last 2 movies we did. Like, I knew a little bit about The Nice Guys, and I had for sure started it once before, but I hadn't sit down and like watched a movie. I haven't sit down and watched this before all the way through. And yeah, it's fucking great. It's hilarious. A little bit of heart in this.
Oh yeah,
good amount of heart actually.
It covers all the fucking bases, dude.
This thing is Gosling and Crowe are so fucking good together in this.
And you wouldn't fucking think.
No, I didn't think even starting back into it. And even right at the very beginning, I'm like, I don't see how that's going to fucking work. And it's almost immediate.
Yeah.
Like, I guess let's do the characters.
Okay. Let's go ahead and look at the poster circa 2016.
Oh.
And how fun is that, dude?
Well, that's real fun.
Yeah, I feel like they really embody spirit of the 70s there. Late 70s.
Late 70s.
Really good. There goes my first question. Fucking great, dude. I don't even know what else to say. I'm in love with this movie. And it's such a sleeper.
Yeah.
Like, nobody knows about it. That's why I'm so glad it's trending right now. Hopefully this thing, like, this thing being this episode, gets some flack, because people seem to be watching it. Like the movie.
So people will tune into our episode.
Hopefully. Wow, fuck. I just want people to know about this one. Like,
preach, brother.
Dude, fuck LA Confidential. This thing shits all over it.
Yeah.
1,010%. Have you seen LA Confidential?
I think so, but that's not a comedy, is it?
I mean, there's parts. Also, Russell Crowe.
Am I?
Danny DeVito and...
I might be thinking of LA Noire or something like that.
It's noir. This is a little noir-esque, too.
Yeah, but it's like... Yeah, it's more like playful fun than like mysterious noir.
I got wet a couple times in the ducks.
Did you know?
Yeah, I do that.
Should we throw up Holland March?
Let's do it, dude. A little guy named Ryan Gosling.
Woo!
And Wee Daddy, is he just a fucking looker, dude?
Married to Eva Mendes, and if that's not a power couple, then I don't want to know what pee tastes like.
Colorado Pure.
Bill Ford. Fuck. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, left side 2022, right side is from the movie 2016. I think he bathes in children's blood because he looks just perfect.
I think he won 2018's Motor Trend Dick of the Year.
JMIP Power Associates.
I mean, if this guy doesn't own a couple fucking Liberty Mutuals, I don't know what.
I don't even know.
That doesn't make any sense. He's fantastic in a lot of stuff. And
I can't think of anything. What's the fucking... Is it fucking Ryan Gosling opposite Steve Carell? It's a breakup movie. He's like a suit dick in that, and he's fucking great too. I can't think of anything I don't like Ryan Gosling in.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it.
Notebook, James Garner, great too.
He does a really good job of like, he's got serious chops also, and he's got funny chops. Like, he's just a fucking really well-rounded fucking actor. And goddamn, is he not fucking hilarious in this all the time,
dude.
These are two, like you
also said, written by Shane Black. Excuse me.
Oh, he wrote it also.
Mm-hmm. Well, he had a co-writer too, but yeah.
There's
Shane Black. Sorry.
Oh, go.
Shane Black also did Lethal Weapon, like 1 through 4. I don't think he did 5. So that's kind of where the copy drama comes from. I think that was his first big move. Where's some other ones down here? What else did he do? Oh, he did Predator. As if you watched last week, he did Predator. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which I bought recently on DVD. I hear it's fantastic. I haven't seen it yet.
Ooh.
Iron Man 3, which I mentioned last week. And if you haven't seen Last Action Hero, wow, that was real Midwestern. Last Action Hero. With Arnie. Pretty fucking fun.
So what you're saying is this guy's got a pretty fucking dope resume.
Yeah, pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking good.
Can we write a movie?
Like to.
I think I could write a short musical. A really short one.
We tried.
We got
pretty far, actually.
If I really sat down, you guys didn't like the ending. If I really sat down,
I thought you didn't remember that.
I don't think everything. You know what? I'm not.
That was past yellow into brown. Out.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah.
But you know, I was gatekeeping because I thought I had created it, and then they're like, "You fixed the ending." I was like, "Doesn't have one. That's the point."
I believe I came up with the ending.
I think you did. Yeah, later that night.
Yeah. Honestly, I forget the premise now.
I'm not gonna.
We'll talk about it later. Anyway, Shane Black, great work. Fucking Ryan Gosling, a handsome young buck. You got any clips on him more than handsome, funny, and bangs all the right folks?
No, I mean, I think in this he has. There's like a recurring. This is kind of like a like and dis. Fuck it, whatever. We're just talking about it.
We're doing it.
There's this one little recurring gag that happens in here that is just like. I mean, I'm sure it works for a lot of people, but like, I'll be curious if this stuck out to you a lot because it just made me crack up every time. There's like 2 or 3 instances where he falls out of a building. And, and both times he kind of plays it off like, wait a minute, how did you get down here? And Russell Crowe, looks up to this balcony. He's like, did you fucking fall down this hill? I found the body. Yeah, but did you just fall off that fucking balcony and roll down here? And it happens again where he falls out of a big building and like lands safely. And it's in the middle of this fucking massive action sequence towards the end. And Russell Crowe's like, did you fucking fall out of that building also? And he's just kind of like, what? We gotta, dude, it just fucking cracked me up.
It's kind of the crux of the story, really, is like, you kind of feel like they're good detectives, but they're not. Like, every lead they get is a happy accident. Like, legitimately, every lead they get, they shouldn't have got, but either Ryan Gosling was fucked up and fell down something and found something, or fucking Russell Crowe beat the shit out of it from somebody. Yeah, like they try to make you feel like they are good detectives, and there are times where they do some fucking DT work, but 95% of the time it's a fucking happy accident.
Most of the time it's a happy accident. I do think they do a really good job of making Ryan Gosling's character have a couple of smart moments.
Oh yeah.
Where he's like hung over his shit and he's like, well, that's not what that fucking means. That's a F or whatever he's. It's not Florida. That's flat. That's probably over there.
It's not an airport. It's an apartment.
Yeah.
But he's ultimately wrong.
Right.
But then he's like, fuck. And he figures out his wrong coming. They do a really good job of having like dumb, sensible characters that can see their faults to a point.
Yeah.
I fucking, I don't know. I don't want to jerk myself off about loving this so much, but this is fucking, this is a straight bang, dude.
Tug it, buddy.
Let's get on to the next feller there. We've been talking about him. We're going to talk about Jackson Healy, Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
And if that jacket isn't a cocaine jacket, I don't know what is.
It's fucking great in this.
Dude. I mean, I think we already said it once, but obviously we don't know these people. They're fucking actors, but I would have never thought to ever put Russell Crowe. Oh, God, I'm working through it. Russell Crowe next to Ryan Gosling and think that there'd be like a pretty good, like, dramatic comedy.
Yeah. Ever. I felt the exact same way.
Like the fucking Gladiator? Like, what? It's fantastic.
Freaking Javert, dude. I mean, come on.
That's right.
Did all of his own songs?
Oh, that's right, too.
They all did, actually. Pretty cool.
Straight props.
He's fucking good in this. Dude, did they not do a great job of making him just a little bit sad and lonely? Like,
oh, and I love the way they do. I mean, I've been to LA a handful of times, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know all the landmarks, but the way that they incorporate them, it has to be through CGI. And we've been talking about this through a couple episodes. Some of the CGI we've seen and a lot of things, it's just like, that doesn't look right. And I understand we're talking about landmarks here, and they're not like fucking action sequence CGI, but fucking like Felix Chevrolet looks fucking fantastic. I guess the Comedy Store hasn't changed too much, but
that's right.
I love that that's where Russell Crowe lives. He just lives in an apartment on top of the Comedy Store. It's fucking.
Is that the one Michael works at?
He works at the Improv.
At the Improv, okay.
But yeah, it's just.
That's fucking cool.
Sunset Strip, fucking fantastic, dude.
Ugh.
It's so neat.
Makes you want to drive an old car.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah, you get it.
I get it. It all makes sense.
They do a lot of like throwbacky shots like that.
I want a Pontiac.
They don't make them anymore.
Yeah. That means I did cars.
You did it.
He's so good in this, man. He's also like nice about like there's these unwritten rules of being the muscle, and like the fucking scene towards the beginning with the first bad guy that gets blue on his face. He's like, there's a way you come in here and you rough me up. I get that. That's part of the job. But the shit what you just did with the fish, the guy like takes fish out of his tank and just like throws it at him. It's also a fucking hilarious scene. He's like, that actually pisses me off. And God, it's just fucking good.
The arm break scene is great.
Dude, I think I called you.
You did.
I hadn't even I was 35 minutes into the movie and I'm like, this thing's already going to be so fucking great. I can tell. And he's like, I'm sorry I have to do this. Tell your doctor you broke your lateral patella or whatever. And Ryan Gosling's on the floor, got his arms. No!
Like a child.
God damn it, no! Fucking snaps it. And then the next time they run into each other, Ryan Gosling's ripping a cigarette, reading a porny Maggie in a fucking bowling alley.
Yeah, dude.
That interaction had me on the fucking floor laughing, dude. You can't keep the door open. He's trying to rip the cigarette.
It's fucking great writing, and the chemistry's just perfect. And I like how they use the kid. The kid's not just there just to be a kid. Like, and it brings like a lot of humanity to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like the plot of Land, like kind of fucks me up a little bit.
Yeah, they
like,
do a really good job of that. Yeah.
God, I guess that's a good segue into how do we say her name? Angori Rice. We don't know. Holly March. She has done a handful of things.
Yeah.
You said you saw something with her.
Yeah,
recently,
I just saw her on a straight to. I think it was actually Paramount Plus. Now that I'm thinking about it, called Honor Society, and it's a new age, like nowadays coming of age story, like high school comedy drama movie. Done pretty fucking well. It's a really fun. There's good twists in it. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it while Tim's flipping through his notes, but she's really fucking good in that as well.
She was also in No Way Home. She might have been in the new.
Yeah.
The new 3 Spider-Mans.
I don't remember if it's all 3, but she's definitely
No Way Home. Senior year in Transmission, and she's a young broad. She was 15 when this was made. She's what does that make her now? Like 25?
This came out in 2016.
Yeah,
that was 6 years ago.
Sure.
And she was 15.
I think so.
21.
Okay, legal, full legal. Fucking great.
Really good.
Yeah, they didn't need to have a kid, but she adds so much. Actually, she does add a lot to the plot. As far as obtaining, what's her name now?
Oh, fucking Amelia.
Yeah, like I'm her sister. Help me. She also gets them in a lot of scuffles because she is so, like, I guess we'll say intrusive, but ultimately she helps. I love the engagement between her and not Russell Crowe. Well, her and Russell Crowe's great too, but her and her dad, Ryan Gosling.
It's almost like she doesn't like the way her dad's doing the job, and that she thinks there's like a moral way to be a private investigator, and she's going to find her method to do it.
Right.
And it's funny that it's always like a little bit dangerous, but you're never really in danger. It doesn't ever feel like beyond like, I don't know. They did her character really well. She's almost for a little bit like the voice of reason too. Like, at one point he just blatantly asks, she's like, "Am I a bad person?" And she's like, "Well, yeah."
Yeah.
And then she does that with Crow, and she's like, "You didn't kill him, did you?" Which was a little bit. I'd be. It was
a little bit.
Wax him off right here.
That's where I have a little bit of beef with it.
Yeah.
Like, let him fucking. But that's also supposed to show the humanity of Russell Crowe. But like,
dude,
that's the only part that gets like a little fuzzy for me. Like,
sure.
Fucking let him fucking. He's a fucking killer, dude.
Right.
Let him fucking do his job.
Right.
And you also have to remember, fucking, he's not a PI. Russell Crowe.
No, he wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you're living in a place like this as a PI?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's just like a fucking vigilante.
It's kind of just like hired muscle.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's a better way to say
this
it.
guy's being a dick. Here's $20. Well, more than that probably.
Dude,
but
yeah, his like first gig that we see is just like a girl. Well, which also ties into Amelia. But you're $7 short. Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Oh my god, dude. And the diner scene stuff, I don't want to jump too far ahead here, but
I mean, jump into it, buddy.
Like, there's not a whole lot of hate about this. I guess I should save that for love hate, but
I mean, we're kind of there.
What's something you really love about it?
Fucking all the dialogue is great. Like, so if it's written like kind of like what you were saying, a lot of it's felt ad libbed and maybe so. I want to give the writer a little bit of credit.
Right.
But even though, like, okay, the scene I just used as an example of him in the bowling alley with a cigarette and a magazine.
Him as Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling in the cast, trying to get his gun out and keep the door open. Like, you can write that down on paper.
In the toilet?
Yes.
Dude.
You can write that scene down on paper, and Ryan Gosling's delivering of it, and Russell Crowe's, like, patience in seeing what he's trying to do, and he's not even going to be threatening here, is so fucking good. Like, that's just, that's these two guys, particularly Gosling in this scene, being the fucking cream of the crop.
Dude.
Because that's, like, physical comedy with a little bit of dialogue comedy, juggling.
And not breaking during that entire time.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Right, but they captured it at some point.
They got it, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know how you do that. And I'm sure there's parts of that were like fumbles, like, don't drop your cigarette, and he drops it in his underwear, and he's trying to hold the door. Yeah. And like, don't fuck up. We gotta get this done. Oh, God. Didn't this fucking bitch make you want to just light up a stove so bad?
I actually messaged him, like, pretty early on. This is making cigarettes look pretty good again.
So good.
He's one of those who right after the other wake up first thing in the morning. Yeah. Something you loved.
I mean, fuck, there's so many things I love. It's honestly hard to pick stuff out. I guess I do like just the overall plot of, well, I'll make it simpler. The beginning just starts with a bang. The kid that we don't even really know, he finds a nudie mag, Misty Mountains, and is like, fucking sweet. And then who crashes through his fucking house?
Yeah.
Misty Mountains. And then, like, the wherewithal as the kid who's probably horned up but also frightened to take off his jammy shirt and, like, cover her up was like, fuck, dude.
Really sweet.
Like,
and also, like,
yeah. Like, I know this is wrong, but I'm also excited, but this is, like, terrible. Stop. I am.
For the listener, keep listening.
Very good. Yeah, starts with a fucking bang, dude.
It does. Yeah. And she delivers a line really well as she's fucking dying. It's just, yeah, it's so good.
Which ties in fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Like, pay attention.
Yeah.
I like when a movie makes you pay attention, but also if you don't catch, like, it services you as the person not on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you listen to that, good for you, because it's gonna be fun later.
Right. You're gonna get, there's a payoff to a lot of this. Also, the pacing of how the plot is unfolding with you, with finding Amelia, learning about Amelia's mom, it's just great. There's not a single lull in this thing. I
think there's a bit of a lull. Ooh. I think the porn house is a little bit long.
Okay.
I think we could have shortened the porn house just a little bit.
Sure.
It's a little greasy in there, but that's a nitpicker.
Yeah. For me personally, pacing was great. Like, I didn't have a lull. I could see, I guess where maybe
it's a little much. Like, we could have not. I don't think there's really any service when Holly is, like, watching the porn tape with the porn actress that's in it.
Yeah.
And then there's the guy that's like, what are you doing? You're in my way. And he Russell Crowe bangs his head in the table. And she's like, shouldn't be showing him that. Showing him, I'm in it. Like that. That's cutsies to me.
Teach their own.
Yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal.
Anyway, well, fuck, dude. There's just so much I like about this thing.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot I hate about it.
I don't think I have anything I hate.
Yeah, hate, no. Dislike, sure. But even dislike is pretty...
Lay one on me.
The Fly, I don't really like.
That scene felt a little bit off to me.
But, like, literally just The Fly, which sucks, because if you don't know, and I didn't, that's Hannibal Buress, which is pretty fucking fantastic.
Super.
They could have cut the Fly scene and just had the dream thing, because that does play in later.
Right.
With the ankle, which turns out to be hilarious.
Yes,
but it's like, that is just so weird. It doesn't even, it feels like stoner movie.
Yeah, and it doesn't lead in super great into him dozing off, so I'm just like, oh, did someone slip him drugs?
Right.
Like, oh,
which is maybe what they were thinking. Like, let's make something super ridiculous so it's, like, super sure that everyone knows this is a dream.
Oh.
But it's so crazy. I'm like, that's not the movie I even set up for.
Right.
Like, I don't know why we decided to take that route, but Hannibal Buress, get work, baby. Love you.
Get work. Yeah.
Which leads into the ankle gun thing, which is fucking great. A thing I really do love, that I do have a lot of qualms with other movies, like instant sober ups. I actually wrote I usually in my notebook I make a column like a fucking third grader, like, don't like, and I forget what scene it is, because I as a booze bag myself, I look out for like, okay, that guy's not doing that after a fifth. That's just not happening. And I wrote down, quick sober up, and no. He turns into a mermaid. He starts swimming in the fucking pool tank. Yeah, dude.
Dude, that was so fun. You were in the fucking pool? I was trying to interview the mermaids.
Yeah, dude, he's always got an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. There really isn't like an instant sober up at all. Like, and it also, you don't realize he's like a dirty bitch drunk, like, for a minute.
Yeah.
They slide into like, oh, this guy's got a problem. This guy...
Well, he uses that at the end, where
Yeah.
like he has the choice to take a drink, but they're like, close to finishing their task. And I think his daughter, for a second, thinks he is drunk because he's acting drunk to do it.
I think he is drunk, but he's quarter brown in my eyes.
So that's okay. I interpreted that like he chose not to drink so he could like do his job good.
Oh, he definitely drinks.
At that last little ending bit. Like,
Yeah, because he's like the barkeep's like, "What do you have, sir?" He's like, "Oh, no." He's like, free bar, open tabs.
Oh,
and then he
shit.
sits down. Well, I guess we don't see him drink, so maybe he is acting. I guess that's open to interpretation.
Yeah,
but-
I thought it was like he's faking it and his daughter was like mad at him, and then she realizes that he was just faking to like beat the guy up, and then she's like proud of him. I could be interpreting.
I feel
that
like
wrong.
he falls pretty hard. He does. He falls into the pool, and then fucking fake Scatman Carruthers like blows his brains out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking plot.
I think he's plowed, but he's like a veteran and knows how to hold it a little bit.
I'd probably have to go back and double check for some reason. I thought, I don't know, maybe I wasn't paying good attention. Whatever.
Oh, I do like that Amelia dies.
Oh,
Like quick and violent.
fucking John Boy,
Yeah.
fucking pretty good.
John Boy's a fucking hitter, dude.
I also feel like they do a good job of like I feel like I knew right away. I'm like, oh, that's the dude he warns him about earlier. He's fucking
Pinstripe suit.
fucking cold. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
Mhm.
He's cold right away. And yeah, the killing of Amelia, it's done pretty well too. He's just like, he flees off and she comes running out of the woods. Would you look at fucking that?
It's another happy accident
yeah.
for John Boy.
For
And
John Boy.
well, also our boys find Amelia a happy accident too. She
True.
just falls on the. Yeah, they're not good detectives, but they make you feel like they kind of are.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I guess something
we
I
mentioned
I
John
didn't
Boy.
like. They could have done the house plot a little bit better.
About describing what it.
Well, because you how am I trying to say this? Fucking Russell Crowe realizes that where Holly Reed's is like where their house was,
Right.
and so they kind of have like a adult child. You like me, I like you, but we're not supposed to like each other, sort of
Right.
thing going on.
Right.
And he walks over there to say hi, and the first line is, "Hey, you're in the toilet," and I was like, "Well, it could be cute, but weird."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Well, now you're on the rug with your wet shoes," and I'm like, "This feels dumb."
It's actually my mom and dad's old.
Yeah, it could have been different.
Sure.
Not my favorite, but it services that like, hey, Ryan Gosling burnt the house down accidentally because he's a piece of shit, kind of.
I love that after John Boy escapes and that like tree had like fallen into their
The rental?
Yeah,
Quote,
the
unquote.
rental. And he fucking just looks like a piece of shit. We're remodeling.
Yeah, okay.
Fucking love that shit.
Yeah, everything ties together really well.
Yeah.
With the old lady and the projector,
Yeah.
and even the storyline with the movie, like the smut film. What do they call it? Experimental film.
Experimental, yeah.
Which, like, when they're describing what they're trying to do, like when she's on the bed after Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling like get her, and she's on the bed, and she's like, "This is what has to happen if we get this film into theaters. People are just going to know."
It all makes sense.
Kind of, sort of. It's a neat idea for a 20-something.
Right.
And it could. I don't know if it would work in the 70s. It might work today.
Might work today. Well, I don't know. It's too much.
I don't know.
It is a fun take that, like, why don't you go to the cops? Well, we can't fucking go to the cops.
My mom is the cops. She is the cop.
Right.
Like, yeah, DOJ, dog.
Crazy, man. It's all the man.
Mm-hmm. And like we were talking about last week, like, false friend, what's her name? Samantha? Tabitha?
Oh, shit.
The hottie.
Yeah. Tabby? You're somewhere around that. Tabitha sounds kind of right.
The African American assistant. Anyway, yeah, she's like false front, which she does a good job, like, even when Ryan's into her, of being like, there's something about this gal.
Yeah.
It's not just her skin color. Cut it.
Yeah, man, I don't really got anything I can touch on dislikes. I mean, I liked the whole thing, dude. All the humor landed for me. It's fucking, I enjoyed the pacing. It's good fucking film.
It's fucking great. Want to get into ours?
Let's do it.
You want to start them 1, 2, 3. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. Okay, so boomer scale, probably lower than I'd like to think.
It's an interesting one, yeah.
I could see this humor not working for them, but I could see them enjoying the throwbacks and a little bit of the action. But it could be too goofy for the boomies. Boomers don't understand jokes. I also don't know if they can see at night. But anyway, rating. This thing is coming in. I wavered between two scores here, and this is going to be one of my higher ones. 8.9.
Okay, pretty good.
I don't really know exactly why I'm not quite getting to a 9. Maybe could have had a better soundtrack. You know what?
Okay, a better score or a better soundtrack?
I don't know. Maybe both. I'm kind of just pulling that out of my ass.
Okay. Finish.
Something's not getting me into 9 because I feel like 9 that's my Mount Rushmore, and I don't know if this is quite on my Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Love the fucking thing to death. If we're gonna do Mount Rushmore of just comedies, okay, I could think about that. But like how I know Walk Hard is on that for me. Like I'm not ready to put. Let me watch this a couple more times. But This thing is fucking great. 8.9. That's probably the third highest thing I've done on this shit.
Definitely.
Lay it on me, Scout.
Boomer scale.
Kind of hard to judge.
It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I think it's gonna land kind of low because it's pretty quick and fast with the giggles.
They'll like Russell Crowe, but they might not understand the funnies.
They might not get the funnies. There's a lot of subtle funnies and there's a certain line. Russell Crowe is like giving him this long spiel. I'm murdering this, but basically he's like, so pick the best option. He's like, well, yeah, that's what the story meant. He's like, well, why don't you just fucking tell me to pick the best option? We could have not done the story. You could have just said pick the best option. Like, the whole thing is fantastic. I liked the explanation of pick the best story, and I liked the, like, hey, fuck you, just tell me to pick the best story.
Dude.
It's premium writing. It's fucking great. Yeah, I think it's probably like a 2.5 to 3 BSC.
Sure. Boomer score count?
Yeah, I just said some letters. It has to be 3.
Can I make one quip before you give me your delicious rating?
Please.
When you mentioned the writing and the way they like describe that little scene, there's another recurring thing that goes on in this. She's like, well, they're doing anal and other things. Don't say other things. They're doing anal.
Yeah. That was great. Oh, from the kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to say other things.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. I'm so excited to hear your rating.
Oh God, it's high. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
We're gonna have to go with a 9.8.
Yeah. Yep.
It's big, dude.
I think that's 100% your highest rated movie on.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, Brink. This thing scratches.
Sorry, Brink.
This thing scratches every itch for me.
Ooh-wee.
A couple of hotties up front. Kid. Cut that out.
Oh, cut that out.
No, it's written great.
Yeah.
It's filmed fantastic. Yep. I don't even know what else to say. I think I've said it 1,000 times already. Well, we'll see at reruns. Chester Rico, do you think, would you do me a kindness?
Uh-huh.
Would you like to go ahead and quiz in my pants?
It's time for some trivia. The movie show trivia. Artistic film, but porn.
How many cues you got, babe?
Let me check, sweetie.
I have 11.
I have 8. And I think they're pretty
4
dumb.
of mine are dumb, yeah.
Like, I think
You
you're going to
wanna
know these really easily.
RPS?
Maybe I should go just because I have less. Sometimes that helps us.
Bequeath me.
Okay. What is the full name of the porn star who crashes her car at the beginning?
The mountains are full of mist. Misty mountains.
Bing, bing, bing. You got her. What is the name of the pornography?
Oh, fuck.
I could hint
Hold on.
hint this if you need it.
It's like, hey, big fella, drive my car.
You're on the right track.
Hey, big fella, whose car is this? Is there no hey, big fella?
No, but it's like another word for that, but the order's off. Let me give you a free hint and just see if this would help at all. It's Misty Mountain says it to the kid at the very beginning. After
Right.
So
Yeah, I know, yeah.
You're on the right track.
Hey, fella, get in my car.
There's no fella.
Why do I want to do fella? That's noir, I guess.
I can see why.
I guess I don't know.
How do you like my car, big boy?
Big boy! That's a fail. You're not getting through fucking How to Be a Millionaire. How to Be a Millionaire? Oh, God.
You're at 1 out of 2. What government agency does Amelia's mom work for?
Sir, that'd be the DOJ, the Department of Justice.
The Department of Juice, buddy.
Juice?
Good answer. Good answer. How much is 3 days advance in their line of work? If you can do 2, I'll give you that also because they say.
So, I think 2 is 400 and 3 is 6.
Final answer?
Why don't you give me a better read on your face, boy?
Oh.
Yeah.
You got it, partner.
Yeah! Okay.
I don't think it's a tattoo. I think it's just ink writing, but
shit.
What is written on Ryan Gosling's hand?
I believe it's "You will never be happy."
Final?
Yeah.
Good round, buddy. That's a 4 out of 5-er.
Because it smears and it says "You will be happy."
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought for a second it was tattooed.
Yeah. I had some of those cues.
Yeah. Good round.
Okay.
Good round is talking.
Are you feeling pretty confident about this movie?
Not like a little bit, but not. I'd be surprised if I get 4 out of 5 right now. I'm thinking around a 2 or 3 range for me, probably.
Okay.
It has anything to do with cars, I'm not going to know.
No, I don't have any cars.
Pontiac.
No.
Grand Slam.
Okay. Chester Rico. You remember Callie? She is the attractive African-American lady.
Oh, yes.
How many folks has she killed?
Shit. I have no idea. This is a total shot in the dark.
Under 10.
Thank you. 8.
Under 8.
4.
Under 4.
I don't know.
3. Okay, here we go here. Fuck. I feel like some of these are kind of hard. You might remember this one. Fuck, I forget the context, though. But it's a pretty funny line. You might remember it. What kind of towel does Jonathan have?
Fuck.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Who's Jonathan again?
I think it's in, like, a movie reel. And, like, this is a soft towel. This is a firm towel. But Jonathan has a...
Oh! That's a really good hint. Gosh dang it. A gay towel.
Yeah!
So I do think I was going to say a rainbow towel.
I'd go with you.
Good question.
Let's see here.
It's a firm towel.
This might be a tricky one.
Mm-hmm.
But if you remember, you're going to know. What is marriage, according to Russell Crowe?
Buying a house with someone you hate?
Yeah.
Wait.
Buying a house for someone you hate, but yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, what TV show is John Boy from? Like the name John Boy.
Fuck, they bring that up so much.
Yeah.
I think this is to lose it also.
No, you only got one wrong. I got one wrong.
Yeah, but is this my fifth question?
No.
Fourth?
Third. Fourth.
Yeah, but if I get it wrong, hang on. It is. Hey, what's the name of the guy from? Oh, he's got the same name as the guy from.
They show it on the TV a couple times too.
Fuck me, do they? Is it hintable? It's okay.
Not Walmart, but Wall.
Fuck. I don't know.
Walton.
Yeah.
The Waltons.
I wasn't gonna get it. I do remember them bringing that up a lot though. I think I'm at 2 out of 4.
Yeah.
It's about where I thought I was gonna be, folks.
Okay. You might get this one. I'll give you this one. How much money is in the briefcase? Quote unquote.
Fuck. I think I'm wrong, but it made me think of a funny scene. Is it 5,000? How much?
100K.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So I'm getting mixed up, but dude, don't you love when he's haggling when she's getting out the checkbook and he's like, I mean, we can do that, but we're gonna need, and she's writing 10,000, at least $5,000. Okay.
Oh, I'm talking about the briefcase.
Yeah. I got confused.
Well, fuck, guys and gals.
That's it.
That's the end of the show here. Chase, you want to tell them where to find us on the sociables?
Yeah, you can find us on Instagram at Approved for All Audiences. You can find us on Twitter at Approved for All. Go ahead and join us on there. We put up some polls, we put up some pictures, we put up some porn.
Yeah.
And then our website is www.approvedforallaudiences.buzzsprout.com. And then you can find us if you want to send us an email, an anonymous tip, or just give us some cash at approvedforallaudiences@gmail.com.
Really fucking good, Chesterikas.
Guys, we'd just like to remind you here that the goal is 100 subscribers, and once we get that, the sky's the limit. So hey, if you're enjoying this, let someone know. Share this shit. We're gonna be a little pushy on the promoting here. So let someone know if you like it, and drop us a subby. Appreciate you.
Love you, gang. We'll see you next time.